Hi people, today I bring you one of, for me, the best books that I have read this year, and it's this one, Gideon the Ninth by Tamsyn Muir, and I have to say that I completely love the idea behind this book. What we are going to find here is this bunch of necromancers that live off planet in space, every one of them, every house. There's 9 houses, and every house lives in a planet, and every house has their own hierarchy, and their own kings and queens and heirs and powers and abilities, and suddenly all of them are sent to another planet because the Emperor Undying says that he needs a new lictor. The lictor is like the right hand of the Emperor, so it's like a very big honor to be elected. So the Emperor says that he needs a new lictor, as I was saying, so all the houses get sent to a planet to prove themselves, their skills, then their physical abilities and everything else, with the purpose of electing one lictor from the 9 houses. Here's the thing, every house has to send a necromancer and a cavalier. The cavalier is like sort of the bodyguard. They fight with rapiers, as we can see here, and they have no necromantic ability. They fight with their own abilities, physical abilities, and they always protect the necromancer. And while we are reading the book, we are going to see a bunch of different cavalier necromancer relationships, and I have to say that they are amazing. It's like they protect each other, some of them even end married, and there is this sense of community, of love, friendship. It depends on the house. But the house we are going to be following, the 9th, it's nothing like that, because we are going to have these 2 main characters. The book it's seen from Gideon's point of view. She wasn't born on the planet of the 9th, but she arrived in a shuttle. She was a baby, her mother died, so we know nothing about where she comes from or who she really is. We only know that she is the only surviving child of the 9th dynasty, alongside Harrow, who is the official heir. So from the very beginning we see that there is this big hate-hate relationship between each other. Gideon has been trying to escape the planet for as long as she can remember. She doesn't want to be a member of the Ninth, and she has this ironic, quirky way of always describing the situation. That's something that I love, the way in which this book is narrated. It's amazing, it's unique. I have never seen anything like that. It's very onto your face, very, as I say, very quirky, very snarky, and it's very ironic too. It has a tone that I have never seen in any book, so yeah, you probably should sample the first pages and you will see what I mean by that. And well, we have Gideon and we have Harrow, and there is something sorry, Gideon tries to escape. Again, it's in the very beginning of the book, I'm not making any spoiler, and Harrow offers her a deal. She can go if she poses as her cavalier. And it's going to be very interesting because, as I say, they hate each other, so the idea of protecting each other, it's going to be, yeah, a bit tough. I love this book so much. As I say in one of my Instagram posts, I find that it's like some sort of Agatha Christie on crack with bones, because there is when they are sent into this planet, there is a moment in which there is a very whodunit thematic into the book, because some cavaliers and some necromancers began to be killed off, and they don't know who's doing the killing or why, so there's this kind of investigation going on, and I have to say that I love that a lot, because this book has this irony, this very irreverent tone in which it's written, and it presents us with this amazing world building in which necromancers live off in planets and they have abilities and powers, and then suddenly we have this Agatha Christie investigation just to know who's killing off the people in the planet. And then when all of that is solved, we have some very big potent fights, and it's amazing. I've never read anything like that, and I have to say that the author Tamsyn Muir has a very big imagination to have created this world and this book, because it's amazing. And also I think it takes a lot of balls to end the book in the way in which she did. For me, that proof that she really was invested in the story she was telling. And I'm not going to say what has impacted me so much, but there is some pages that impacted me a lot, because I was thinking, no, she is not going to do that, she's not going to write that, and she did. And I have to say, kudos to you, lady, because for me it was very impacting, and I think that's what this story needed, and it was a very brave movement from the author. So yeah, I have to say that everything about this book for me has been amazing. All the characters have been so fleshed out and so unique in their own ways, and for me that has been amazing. Also to see how the different houses began to show you what powers they have, because as I say, each house has their own abilities. So for me it was very, very entertaining to see what was that every house can do, and how they can manipulate, I don't know, skeletons or souls or morgue medicine or whatever. For me it's been amazing. And I have to say that the two main characters that we are going to find, Gideon and Harrow, they are very well created. And I have to say that as much as I have loved Gideon, because I thought that she was very brave and she was very snarky and she was very irreverent, and I love that, as one of the blurbs of the book said, that the book is about gay necromancers in space. I love that Gideon likes girls, and I love that she reads pornographic magazines and comics, and that she's like very freaky, and I love her, and I love how brave she is, how strong she is, and how she's able to go beyond and above. Also, I have to say that as much as I love her, Harrow has been the character that has catch my attention more, because she's presented as this person who's sort of selfish. She will do anything it takes for her to have power, for her to, you know, to be in a place of power. But I was thinking she has to be more, and the author again didn't disappoint me, and I have to say that I love Harrow, and I love her story, and I love where she is. And I have to say that there is lots of concepts, very important concepts in this book, like friendship and the ability of forgiveness, of asking for forgiveness, of giving forgiveness, understanding, camaraderie, being friends. It's amazing, the concept of family. Maybe the family you have, it's not the best, and you have the family that you have and the family that you choose. We are going to see some very fucked up relationships, and we are going to see some very nice relationships, and we are going to see characters and people who are going to evolve and who are going to upgrade themselves to the best selves they know how to be. And I have to say that for me this book has been amazing, and this edition, as you can see, it's lovely. I have to say that I love the cover, and I love the black sprite edges, and I think it's the first editions that have this limited black edges thing. And I have to say that the cover for the second one has been revealed. The second one is Harrow the Ninth, and I really, really, really want to read this one, because I have loved this one. This one, it's amazing, and for me it's been easily one of the best reads of this year, because it's so different and so unique and so fresh, and as I say 1,000 times, so irreverent, and with this ironic way of being written and being told. For me, it's been an amazing ride, and I think that if you like this kind of books, you're going to love this one, because there's, as far as I know, nothing that can compare to this one. It's very unique, and for me, it's been like a thrill reading this one. I love this. So thank you for watching. Bye!